You are watching another episode of Shane Solomon Meets, brought to you by the Cornwall Channel. I'm your host, Shane Solomon, and today I'm meeting the beautiful, the lovely Elaine Tibbatts. Straight into the content. What do you think is the most common thing that a business owner does with regards to their marketing?
I think one of the most common things most business owners, smaller business owners make the mistake of is targeting their marketing to everyone. They don't realize who their target market is and how to speak and relate to that audience. So within marketing, we have something called a persona or an avatar, which is a really detailed look into who your person is, who is your Alice in a way. I've created one. Mine's called Alice. She's, I know what she likes, what she dislikes. I know where she likes to go for coffee or tea, what TV programs she watches. And by doing that, I can then target all my marketing and all my messages are tuned into what will be desirable for her. And by doing that, it means that I get better engagement. I'm reaching my target audience and not trying to put out messages that are to everyone and nobody responds to.
So really it's getting away from that, what I would call a scattergun approach, where
Yeah.
you're kind of just going, hoping it all sticks. But many years ago, I started out in business and I certainly went down this route. And, but what is the process? And don't want to give away your craft too much, but it sounds to me simple because I do it now. So for example, as a video production company, we can make videos for any business, being honest, but we've kind of found a niche in making product videos in our studio, and Jay and Mike, they do a great job in creating these wonderful product videos, and that's a niche. And catering food videos we do really well.
Yeah.
So we've kind of, focused on driving more traffic to that. So, but for those watching this, how easy of a process it is to get someone like you in and really kind of work out that strategy?
It's easy to get me in to come and help you work out the strategy. And it is part of your whole marketing strategy that's created from, and it leads off your business plan. So you create your business plan up front, which might be just like a A4 sheet of what you're trying to achieve and where you want to be. Marketing comes in to support that and also work out how you're going to get there to reach that optimum target audience that you've got, or your Alice. And through marketing, you can reach a wide audience just by targeting that one message, because you're reaching people who will engage with you and not trying to get to people who are never going to come and purchase from you. So for example, if you are a women's clothing company and you're really targeting sort of 30 to 50-year-old women, well, there's no point trying to target 18-year-olds because they're not in your audience, they're not going to come and purchase from you.
Sure.
So you're kind of just throwing money away there. So it's a better way of resourcing your budget and honing in your budget.
So tell me a little bit about your story. What makes you qualified, Elaine, to be in the marketing sphere? What's your journey like, in a kind of 2-minute sum up? What is it all about?
So I've been in marketing for 25 years.
That's almost impossible. You don't look like...
Oh, thank you. You're too kind. So 25 years, worked across a range of sectors, and always sectors and positions that I'm hugely passionate about, because with marketing, I don't believe marketing you can do truly effectively unless you're passionate about what you're marketing. So worked my way up through the ranks, through different companies, and got made redundant and decided after 25 years it was time to work for myself and no longer be on the grind of working for a big corporate client company.
So who is your Alice then? What sort of clients are you looking to work with? Who are your best clients?
So my best clients are small to medium-sized businesses that need some support with just marketing strategy or delivering some marketing activity. I do a mix of everything. So whilst I haven't fully specialised down any particular route, I can do any particular route. But equally, if it does become specialised, I know who I can pull in to support on the specialisms. Um, Marketing strategy is kind of where my main vibe is at, but I do have clients that I run their social media for them, or just create adverts or support them with other bits of marketing and what they need, depending what we're trying to achieve.
And where are you based?
So I live in Wadebridge.
Oh, the posh area of Cornwall.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, of course it is. Yes. A few celebs live up that way,
Oh,
don't
they
they?
do, they do. I don't live near any of those. So I live there. But my clients, I've got 2 or 3 clients based in Cornwall. I've got a couple based outside of the county as well. So can work remotely, virtually. It's really not a problem.
Now, I met you through networking.
Yes.
How important is networking in a marketing strategy?
Oh, it's absolutely important. It's a great way of collaborating, meeting people, getting people to understand your product in over a longer period of time. You can't expect with networking results immediately. Very few marketing channels offer you direct results unless you're selling something very cheaply and you're advertising that. If you're selling more of a service, it's more of and you're doing more organic based activity, so you're not paying for it. It is more of a slower burn, but over quite a short period of time, you'll start to see pickup. I literally had this conversation with a client yesterday, and we've been pushing outreach for about 3 months. And he was amazed at actually what he'd started to generate over that time frame, just from a few hours every week, just like trying to get in contact with people. So not really cold calling, but just trying to make people aware of the product and offering that he has. Weirdly, he's video media production.
Is that right? Is that right? Well, it's a growing
But
industry.
it's not you,
don't
Shane.
It's a great industry to be in, I must say. So how long is it going to be then until your marketing career is over because of Chat GPT and all this AI that's coming in?
I don't.
How long have you got left?
I think I've got as long as I want to have left. I don't think Chat GPT and AI is going to take over my job. I think it supports it. It will still need to be worked with alongside a human, because you still need a human to tell it what you want to get out of it. But I don't perceive that it will take over my job, because at the end of the day, humans buy from humans.
No, I agree. And also they still get the energized spelt with a Z. So if they can't sort that out, still a long way to go, haven't they?
Yeah, American English is a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Particularly depending on the market. Like I work with a couple of education companies, and it has to be British English that's used. And they are, at the moment, education companies are not fully on board with Chat GPT and AI.
And I just wanted to bring that up because I hear a lot about it when I'm out and about, when people come here, that are just talking about this and how, their life's going to be amazing now because they got this tool at their fingertips. But it is only as good as the input that you put into it, that knowledge. And I think there's a chap called Woe King down in Penzance who's got an AI company, software company. And he said to me, you want to be like 80% AI as a tool and then 20%, human eye going back over it, checking it, put your own input in, because, it can't answer all your problems, can it? You still, like you said, you still need that human brain.
Yeah, and it does use words that are not really words that are used within the English language, like quite old words that you just don't hear every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's the other thing. If somebody just posts something up, you can kind of tell it, say, Chat GPT, AI.
Right, I'm just going to have a little rant here now. Right, fire it up.
Okay.
I don't do rants, but will you please stop doing this, right? Using, sorry, not you.
Oh.
Right, to the viewers out there. When you're doing, Jay's laughing already, smirking because he knows I'm going to rant. But when you're using ChatGPT and you get him to write your LinkedIn status and you're not doing it yourself like we do, please remove all the emojis, because that is the biggest thing I see with ChatGPT. It just sticks in a whole heap of blimmin' emojis, and you just stand out that you're using ChatGPT. If you want to cheat, take out the emojis. So many of them. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Every darn paragraph is a blimmin' emoji.
It looks like a text that I sent my sister.
Do you know what I mean? It looks to me like a ChatGPT thing. You can't be bothered. I'm not going to off you go. Goodbye. I'd rather have it nice and short if you're going to put something up than, an essay of all this stuff that ChatGPT's churned out.
Yeah, I think
with energize spelt wrong with a Z.
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting wound up.
Anyway,
marketing. Any last tips for our viewers and listeners? ChatGPT. I use it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a great tool, but I just think people are looking into it too much and think it's going to take all their problems away. Any last bits of advice for people watching in the marketing sphere? You've already kind of said, try and niche yourself in a little bit, kind of get a bit of focus who your avatar is. Any other little parting bit of knowledge that you put out there?
Yes. So what I'd say is then when you're writing social media posts for your business,
I see what you're doing here, yeah.
Make sure that you're writing them to your avatar, to that one person that you want to connect with. And the way to track it is not, I've had like 50 likes. Has your one Alice liked your post? If your one Alice has liked your post, then your marketing has worked. And I think that one other thing I would say is with marketing, you have to test. You have to analyze, change and adapt. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you will make mistakes, because not everything will work the first time. And it's about understanding that and knowing that it's a test process.
Like it. No quick route to success, is there?
No.
It takes time and expertise, which you have in abundance. Well, there's another episode of Shane Solomon Meets with the wonderful Elaine Tibbatts. Now, what is the best way for people to get in contact with you? I prefer a mobile phone. I like the old phone call. I'm useless on emails. WhatsApp, I'm okay. What's the best way for people to get hold of you?
So you can link in with me on LinkedIn, or my website is tibbsycommunications.com, and Tibbsy is spelled Tibbsy. And off the website, you can then get my phone number or email me or fill out the contact form, whatever suits.
Absolutely superb. Well, Elaine, thank you very much indeed for popping by the studio. It's a pleasure to have you in our presence today.
Thank you for having me.
You're so very welcome. And I look forward to seeing you at the next networking event. No doubt it's going to be your partnerships one or a Cornwall Chamber of Commerce one or the other. But anyway, if you know of anyone doing anything remarkable here in Cornwall or even the world, please let me know. I'd love to get you on an episode of Shane Solomon Meets very, very soon. But on behalf of myself, I want to say a massive thank you to Jay, who's been producing today's podcast. But a massive thank you goes to Elaine for popping in, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.